We all know Superman as the invincible, godlike being who can leap tall buildings in a single bound. But what if all of that was taken away? It's a story that DC Comics has explored multiple times, and it reveals the true heart of the hero. Let's dive into a classic storyline from the 70s, specifically Superman issue 296. A strange energy cloud drifts through space and strips Superman of all his Kryptonian abilities. No flight, no super strength, no heat vision. He's vulnerable. He can be hurt. He's just like you and me. So, what does he do? Does he retire? Does he hide away and live a normal life as Clark Kent? Absolutely not. Instead, Clark Kent, now a regular human, decides he can't just stand by while crime plagues Metropolis. He puts on a different kind of costume, a simple disguise, and hits the streets. He becomes a vigilante, a street-level hero, relying on his wits, his courage, and his fists. Think about that for a second. The most powerful being on the planet is reduced to a brawler in a back alley, but he doesn't even hesitate. He still throws himself in front of danger to protect the innocent. This is a Superman who feels every punch, who gets tired, who bleeds. This storyline, and others like it such as Kryptonite Nevermore, forces us to ask a fundamental question. Is Superman still Superman without his powers? And the answer the comics give us is a resounding yes. His heroism was never about the powers. It was about his character. It was about the values instilled in him by the Kents in Smallville. It was his unwavering commitment to doing the right thing, no matter the personal cost. This is why these stories are so powerful. They strip away the spectacle and show us the man underneath the cape. It's an incredibly emotional journey. We see his frustration, his fear, but most importantly, his determination. He doesn't need to be able to lift a mountain to be a hero. He just needs the will to help someone who has fallen. And you know who this version of Superman really appeals to? Batman fans. But in these moments, Superman becomes a lot more like Batman. He has to rely on strategy, on skill, and on pure, raw courage. He can't just fly in and solve the problem with brute force. He has to think like a detective, fight like a martial artist, and face his own mortality every single night. It bridges the gap between these two iconic heroes. So, when Clark eventually gets his powers back, as he always does, it feels even more earned. We've seen him at his weakest, and we've seen that even then, he was unbreakable in spirit. He proved that you don't need to be super to be a hero. His greatest power was never flight or super strength. It was his heart. It was his choice, day after day, to fight for a better world. That's the real Superman. What do you guys think? Is a powerless Superman even more heroic? Let me know your favorite Superman stories in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.